What's going on, guys? Happy Tuesday. Hope you're all doing well. I apologize for not having videos out on time. My scheduling outside of YouTube is a little hectic. I work overnights, so for those that work grave, you know it gets tiring. But nonetheless, I'm here to talk about Supergirl Season 2, Episode 1 and 2. Episode 1 titled The Adventures of Supergirl. I really loved episode 1, and I loved how they pay such an homage to Richard Donner's Superman. For example, you had Cat Grant yelling, "Miss Tessmacher!" which is, I guess, her new assistant. And I was like, wow, that's what's up. There's also the tie-in with Lex in the California quake. So you know that there's been conflict between him and Superman. I mean, obviously. But again, I was just like, that's what's up. It's so cool to know that they're taking pieces from a movie from 1978, and we had so many iterations of Superman, but that was like the definitive. So I can really appreciate that they're paying homage to that like a lot. Um, I was watching SourceFed Nerd and learned that the reason Supergirl and Superman's heat vision is blue because that was from the original movie as well. Which again, I was like, that's hella cool. So, man, keep taking bits and pieces, man. The best parts from it. Now let's talk about Tyler Hoechlin's Superman. I thought, hands down, he did an excellent job. And like I said in my trailer review, his Clark Kent / Superman really fits with the tone of the show. And it's refreshing to have a Superman / Clark Kent that we all know and love. Excuse me. I like that he didn't overshadow Kara and that they can equally be on screen without overshadowing each other. It's good to see a Superman that people can be happy about that has a service with a smile, you know, like when he saves those people and he kind of just, and then it flies off. I really like that a lot. I also caught the Gotham reference too. We're moving back to Gotham. I was like, bring in Batman. Just bring Batman in. Wishful thinking, right? I think that, back to the episode, I think that Tyler and Melissa's chemistry felt real, organic, and very enjoyable to watch. You can tell that every time Superman is with Kara that she gets all like, because it's like it's nice to have someone that's similar to you, especially when it's family, you know. His swagger with Cat Grant, I was like, he is too slick, and he looks back and swag. I was, again, a likable character, man. It's really enjoyable to see that. I like him and Jimmy's best bud handshake. I didn't notice it the first time because I saw it twice. I didn't notice it the first time, and I was like, "Wow, dude, they really are like true. That's like some homie stuff, you know." um, I was slightly confused pre Superman because John Jones, Martian Manhunter, made it seem like they were best of buds, and when you see him on screen, there's this conflict of John keeping kryptonite because of what him and Superman have found, with Superman claiming that it can kill him and Kara, and John explaining that in preparation for any Kryptonians who are not good. Sorry. Nonetheless, it was dope seeing Superman. I mean, come on, it's freaking Superman. So we see that Wynn is now an official agent of the DEO. He's like Cisco minus the powers, and his reaction to Superman is hilarious, just fanboying out and whatnot. So I thought that was pretty cool too. We got the introduction of I think Mon-El, which I never really read in the comics, so I'm curious to see what they do throughout the season. We also get Lena Luthor, who I just can't trust. I feel like she was behind the attacks, even though she was the target. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. But I do like her statistically flying as a saving for their travel. I was like, another Richard Donner reference. Just keep picking the best ones and bring them all in, you know? We see John Corbin, aka Metallo, eventually, who was behind the drone attacks, and I feel like he was hired by Lena Luthor. Theory. Cadmus has him now, so you saw how that played out. So, and now Kara is a reporter, just like her cousin. So we'll see how that plays out as well. Um, I think that was mostly it for the first episode. Yeah, yeah. So, what did you guys think about season 2, episode 1? Did you like it? Were you not feeling Superman? Were you liking Superman? Let me know in the comments below, and let's discuss this. Episode 2, titled "The Last Children of Krypton," was one of the best episodes I've seen on Supergirl, alongside with season 1, episode 11, Strange Visitors from Another Planet, and season 1, episode 16, Falling. Because the visuals and whatnot, was really dope. But in this episode, we see that John Corbett is now officially Metallo, created by Cadmus to destroy Superman and Supergirl. I like the opening scene of Supergirl and Superman teaming up again. The look on the fireman's face was like my exact reaction. I can't help but love the crap out this show. The visuals, when they're flying, it just makes me feel like I'm in the air too. So I really enjoy watching that. We learn more about Mon-El, if that's his name, and how he's keeping himself stable, which will be interesting to see what happens now that he's woken up. The distrust between Clark and John, I thought was a good turnout in the end, with John giving the kryptonite back to Superman and them able to trust each other. So hopefully we'll see a future Justice League. Wishful thinking. I like the scene in the Fortress of Solitude with them discussing their friendship and how they could have been allies. So that would be cool in the future as well. So, they have like him, John, Kara, and man, when that crossover happens, I really can't wait, because I want to see like the CW version of the Justice League. So I can't wait for that. Now, Metallo, or should I say Metallos, which I thought was a good idea to make two, to get the feeling that Cadmus could possibly have an army of Metallos. So the message I got from the scene with Kara and Alex and John and Superman fighting the Metallos was having each other's back. Because earlier in the episode, Kara wanted to go to Metropolis to be with Clark, because she felt like, she wouldn't be causing as much problems. But Alex was telling her, like, I was taking care of you. I gave up my life to take care of you, which I don't think that's such a bad thing to say out loud, because I feel like, okay, picture yourself in Alex's shoes. If somebody was taking care of you for so long and then you're just like, you know what, I'm going to just do my own thing, and you're like, what? So I get where Alex is coming from. It would be, oh man, can you imagine what Barry did to the timeline if they were to show Alex's other life? Think about that. You hear me, CW? No, I'm playing. Well, it's not really CW, but you guys got what I was going with that. Yeah, so cheesy joke. Anyways, I like the Alex and Wynn team up too. I want to see more of that. I think they have a good dynamic. When I watched something once, I try to remember really hard what happened. We get Cat Grant, who's leaving Catco, which I'm sure Calissa Flockhart would be back. She actually became one of my favorite characters because of her Smallville life lessons, which I always appreciated, because it's nice to have that spirit of inspiration. The things she's telling Kara, like when she says, I feel like a shark in a tank. I'm moving but not getting nowhere, and she has to dive, take that next step in life. And I like that, because I feel like that's such a general thing that everybody can learn something from, so I thought that was really interesting as well. It is, I think it does suck to see her go, but I would like to see her come back as well. So, Which outside of that, I understand because I guess she's in LA and can't really shoot that much in Vancouver, I believe they're at. So, but I'm sure she'll be back. We also get Snapper Carr, which is now Carr's new boss, which is funny because I know he's from the comics, but the way this show presents him, it reminds me of Richard Donner's Perry White. So, like I said, man, just keep taking those pieces out. And I guess Jimmy is now Cat Grant, so there's that. And and we also learn about Jeremiah and what Cadmus has possibly done. And from what I've been seeing online, people are saying that he might be Cyborg Superman. So we'll see how that plays out. I'm really curious to see what happens. So overall, I really enjoyed these episodes. I'm really liking the season 2 so far, and I just can't wait for the Fortnite crossover. So let me know what you guys thought. What can you not wait to see? Let me know what you dislike. Let me know everything in the comments. Let's talk about this. And if you guys like what you saw, hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. And until then, I'll see you guys for Flash. I'm going to do episode 2 and 3 tonight, tomorrow, or maybe tonight. I don't know. You'll see my review. So until then, I'll see you guys. Have a good one.